Hey everyone, so today is Redsfest day 1 and we are on our way down to the Duke Energy Convention Center for the beginning of it. And so real quick, we are going to grab food before we get there. We're going to try and make it as convenient as possible. So we're just going to grab food beforehand, and so we're going to go super simple. We're just going to grab McDonald's. I know, not the most exciting thing, but we're going to do that. And then once we get down there, we got to get all checked in, get our bags checked, all of that. So basically, you guys are going to be just in a bag for right now. And then we're basically going to wait in line for a little bit. I might show 1 second clip of that. And then we'll see who the first signings are. And we're going to go ahead and go through the doors. So see you in a second.
All right, we're watching Sam Ventura.
No, what is his name?
It's not Sam Ventura. Sam
Studio
something.
Review.
Studio Review. This is our
Sam Reed. Sam Reed.
Sorry.
You're good.
Our go-to McDonald's.
Yep. And we just got the snack wrap. I got some fries, and we're about to just finish this off and get down to the Duke Energy Convention Center. Once we do that, gotta wait in line. It's going to be a couple hours, but we're going to be early enough that we'll get our pick of... Hopefully we're early enough. There are some diehards, but with weather and everything, I think we'll be early enough that once they announce the first round of signings, we should be able to get our pick of any signing except the kids line, of course. So,
all right. Sounds good.
See you there. We are moving, but we're still early. It's only like 2:25, so don't know if we're actually getting in yet. All right, we're heading in now, and it's still early, but they've announced the first round of signings. We're going to Jeff Brantley to try and get a bobblehead signed, so that's where we're going. The line is massive. Really far, so, but here we go. New bagel shop here in the Duke Energy Convention Center. Here we are, Redsfest 2026. No music yet. New carpet. All right, we gotta go this way, I think. Here we go, autograph line D. Yep.
Or B.
D. Are you recording?
I'm recording.
Oh. Hello?
Bye.
Oh. Alright. We have the cowboy bobblehead because he's known as the cowboy. And he is up there. He's about to start signing, so let's get this signed. Also, most important part.
Can I give you a case? Yes.
Trying to show this to everybody. So,
yes.
There we go. Hey, Mr. Brantley.
What's going on, man?
It's great to meet you.
All right. It's I think it's easier to do it back here.
Perfect.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Take care, man.
All right, so we are here at Redsfest, and it's first year in a couple years. And the couple things. Number one, we're gonna rep Jesus is King, and we're going to make sure that every player that we go up to can see this. We're going to make sure to impact them as much as we can. We're not going to push it, but we're going to do as much as we can. Also, you may see this base. This is our chase item this year. Last time we had a Sean Casey duck. This year we have this base. This is for TJ Friedel specifically. This is from Andrew's first game, which you can actually see here on our channel. This was TJ Friedel hit an inside the park home run at this game. It was also Andrew's first game, so we're going to try and get this signed by TJ Friedel. Hopefully we can get it done. This is our chase item, so we will see. So we are going to continue to our next signing, try to see if we can make any impacts, and see where we go from there. See ya. Hey, sir. I'm so sorry. I got this picture of us when I got to pray with you at the ballpark. Could I have you sign it? I'm so sorry. I know you're in a rush. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
He's got it.
Okay, I never like being any kind of autograph hound or anything, but this is one I did want to go after. This is me and Graham Ashcraft and praying at the ballpark, and I really wanted to get him to sign this. I also have one of Nick Lodolo, so we'll try to get him eventually. But very excited about this one. He obviously kind of went against the rules and signed in a situation that he clearly wasn't supposed to, I guess. So really enjoyed that, really happy for him. Sorry to put him in that situation. Didn't mean to put any pressure or anything. Like I said, not really love that. I don't really love that situation. I'm not that type. So anyways, yeah, God bless. How you doing, sir?
What's up?
Doing good.
Blue pin?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Spot?
If you don't mind, that'd be great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, if you don't mind. I greatly appreciate it. How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing great. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Good. How you doing? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's fun to watch not just in the way you can destroy a baseball, but with the energy and enjoyment that comes along with it. Number 30 will Vince. Next up.
Hey everyone, so it is extremely late. We have all the kids in bed. Rachel is currently falling asleep, and I'm still really trying to get everything kind of settled in. I got everything charging except for the camera. I got to put that on charge real quick, and then I'm going to get a quick shower and get settled in for bed. I also am still working on some study for sermon, so I got to get that done somehow. But long story short, what ended up happening is we were kind of feeling like, man, it's been a long day. Legs were hurting, head was hurting. We were getting very, very tired. And the final signing had come up where they were going to announce the last round. And we had gone to the season ticket member line. And normally when they announce a set of signings, it's supposed to be like line 1, line 2 in one area. Well, in the season ticket member line, they kept announcing people, but before they would ever announce people were getting in lines. And it was making it where the lines would fill up before anybody was ever announced. So you were kind of just having to take a gamble and see if the person was, somebody you wanted. So, honestly, we ended up kind of gambling where we got into line 2 on the final round of autograph signings. Well, then nobody got announced for line 2. They only did line 1 for every single area for the last round of signings. So we didn't get anybody for the last round, which is perfectly fine, because what we ended up doing is we took a break.
We got some water, and we left. We took a look at a few like small shops and everything, but it was time to go. We ended up grabbing food on our way home. We picked up the kids, and yeah, it was done by that point. So quick overview. I'm really tired, so I'm not gonna go too long on this, but I will say I'm happy with the ones we got, and the people we met were extremely nice. But man, the signing announcements were extremely weak. First of all, this Redsfest has been weird in the planning of it. If you are a person who has kept up with like Redsfest in general, usually it's decently organized. Who is going to be there is announced well in advance. And there may be a few people that drop out or have like a family emergency or whatever. This year has been nuts. Just nuts. There have been so many people that dropped out. People dropping out like the day or two beforehand. Sean Casey dropped out. Doug Bear dropped out. Christian Encarnacion Strand was pulled from the list minutes before the signings started. Before Redsfest opened. Nobody has a clue why. Along with it, Ellie De La Cruz, Barry Larkin, a bunch of people didn't sign anywhere at all today. TJ Friedel, who I was really hoping for on that base, signed only at the kids line. It was honestly like, it was a very weak day of signings. And that's not an insult to like any of the actual players, of course. Like, they're great. Like, the people we got were great. Just, I'm used to, like, in the past, they would have names like Joey Votto's in the kids line, and they've got, like, Ellie De La Cruz is signing in season ticket member, or he's in the kids line, or they got Suarez over at line B, and, like, that's a normal line. Like, anybody can get him, and all these things, and it's like, there was almost none of that. Like, the most exciting line for, like, the normal people was, like, Tucker Barnhart and Austin Kearns, which we didn't happen to make it to Austin Kearns because we were still in Ke'Bryan Hayes and Zach Maxwell's line. But, like, quite a bit disappointing in a way. I couldn't honestly believe that that's what happened today. So maybe it'll turn around tomorrow. I don't know. Bronson Arroyo was another one. Didn't sign anywhere. I don't know. I'm interested to see how it goes tomorrow. See what we're looking at. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully we both feel better tomorrow because today was rough. Yeah. Had some great conversations with some awesome people, though. Shout out to all of you. It was wonderful, 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 wonderful. Loved getting to talk to everybody. Saw a lot of familiar faces, so really loved that. Quite a few people. A couple people recognized me from previous times, from even videos that I've done and everything, so that was really cool. Loved that. So anyways, awesome. Great day. Like I said, wish it was more organized. Obviously, Gavin Lux got traded day before. Another pitcher, I believe his name is pronounced Zuleta, got traded the day before. a lot of chaos, so I understand those parts, but it seems like almost nothing was organized very well. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't understand how guys like Sean Casey, who is an alumni, like his current contract isn't up or anything. Doug Bear and like all of these guys, you can't get something locked down. And then like Christian Encarnacion Strand and like all of the, what is going on? Like, I don't know. And then to not have like any of the biggest stars, like there were a couple big signings. Spencer Steer, Andrew Abbott was one of the final kids signings. You know, there were a couple decent name ones, but for the most part it was like, I don't know, not crazy big names, like not the biggest names on the team. Ke'Bryan Hayes was a pretty big one. Sal Stewart, pretty big up and coming name, but like, I don't know. Hunter Green, I forgot Hunter Green was one of the very first signings of the day, so that's a pretty big one. But overall, it just felt underwhelming. So, anyways, we're going to get ready for tomorrow. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Hey everyone, Redsfest Day 2. We are extremely late to getting here. Woke up late. Last night was too late for us. We're feeling it, but hey, we're excited to be here. We missed the first round of signings, but we're just going to see if we can get into the second round. But I think first we're going to eat. We have not eaten yet today. We're also going to check out Reds Authentics, and at some point we're also going to see if we can get George Foster to sign for us at his booth. It's going to be for his charity, so we're going to maybe see if we can do that. But right now we're going to go check out everything else, so let's go do that. It is so busy today. So many people.
Alright, it's time to eat. We got Craven Natty or something.
Craven Natty, and it's got a griddle burger, and we got waffle fries. So we're gonna split the waffle fries. It's got some kind of sauce on it. That's a lot of onion. I don't wanna necessarily do all that onion, but we'll see how this all is, and we'll rate it after. So
Alright.
we'll let you know. Forrest Frank at Redsfest. Nice. Okay. We are about to meet Tyler Callahan. We're going to get him on a ball, and we're about to meet Nick Lodolo. He's the other Pray What Players player that we need. We're going to get him on a picture of him and me praying together at the ballpark. So, how you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
Anywhere?
Sweet spot, if you don't mind.
Gotcha. You want my number?
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be great. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
They look good, though. They do. You're not going to get all that stuff. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
There you go.
How's it going?
Hey, Ladola, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
Here.
This is a picture of me and you praying at the ballpark.
Awesome.
I held up a sign just asking if I could pray with
remember
players.
that now.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Do you see anything?
Well, your first thing about it is the new format. They wanted to do 5 minutes. I was exhausted, but you guys kept me going, and I really appreciate that.
Were you in the moment where sometimes guys say they're kind of blacked out? I didn't notice the crowd, I didn't notice the lights, I didn't notice anything. Or did you feel what was going on in that moment?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think a little bit of both. I felt it.
Also, I'm pretty sure this is new to Redsfest. This year they have Hit Seekers create your free custom one-of-one card. Pretty cool, honestly. I like that.
doors and windows for your home?
Unfortunately not. Thank you. So I guess what we gotta do, we gotta go in here. Because remember, the entrance is. Where was this gone? Thank you, I appreciate it.
Anywhere?
Just right there. It's fine. Thanks so much, sir. How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Well, we just finished the last signing.
Hey everyone, so, alright, we are leaving Redsfest, so it is all over. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it, this was my least favorite year of Redsfest so far. And part of it was not the Reds' fault. So I've had health issues, seizures and everything. But also I had a health issue just the day before Redsfest, and had to be in the hospital for a short amount of time, and just a one-day thing, but I am not fully recovered from it and pushed myself to be here. Rachel pushed herself to be here through everything that has gone on, and we are not fully okay from this. Our bodies are just tired. We are wore out. We didn't get a lot of sleep. It's part of the reason that we were down here late, because we were trying to catch up on sleep. We slept in, unfortunately. And then on top of it, I hate to say it, the signing qualities were just bad. Like, just not good. Ellie signed only in the kids line, which I figured, okay, that might be normal for Ellie, but Friedel only signed in the kids line. Larkin didn't sign anywhere after being advertised as being like at Redsfest, blah 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 blah. Arroyo didn't show up anywhere except doing his concert.
Jose Rio was on stage.
Yeah, Jose Rio was on stage, and he may have been at his at a booth, but Danny Graves signed at the Hall of Fame at season ticket as well, but Frazier didn't sign anywhere after being advertised as coming back and everything, and he only was at the photo booth and and it's not any of these players' faults. Don't get me wrong. These players have nothing to do with it, to my knowledge. But instead, what it is I'm pretty sure someone plans out where these people go. Or they should be planning it out. And instead, what ended up happening is they planned out probably the worst year of signings and everything. The worst quality of them overall that I've ever seen. Can I
put 2 cents in?
Yes, absolutely. The people are dying to hear what you have to say.
Yes, I know, guys. I know. I'm gonna say it. I also feel like the people who were put in charge of lines were not as strict as they used to be. So it stole from possibilities of people getting in lines. It stole from the excitement of I don't know they did not have strict enough rules. And when you're trying to take pictures or have even a one-on-one with anybody that you're trying to that you're meeting, they just have people just right up against each other. There wasn't that time to actually I don't know, that one-on-one time, I guess I'm trying to say. And yeah, it was just, there was not enough line control. There just wasn't enough rules for my liking. So I'm a rule person. So go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm fully on board with what you just said. It honestly felt like, number one, the whole thing about people just rushing into a line before the signing was announced that really didn't happen a lot before. In fact, I feel like that was a brand new thing that was extremely annoying. And, like, I hated that. I hated that. Like, I think that was one of the worst things about this Redsfest, because people were just taking gambles on who it was going to be. And then, like, when it wasn't somebody that they liked, they were trying to find a way out of the area. Like, maybe not all, but there were, like, I'm talking like grown men in their 40s and 50s, maybe even 60s, trying to, like, you know, duck under these velvet stand things, or they were unhooking them, or trying to back out of the lines and stuff. Like, come on, man, just be smarter. Don't get in the line beforehand. Like,
and it made people that don't want to be in the line too soon. It forces us to have to just get in a line,
because otherwise they're gonna fill up anyways.
So
like, it's a mob mentality thing.
It's just a big
gamble,
and you don't know if it's gonna work out or not.
So, and that's kind of where, like, it ended up falling into the category of, like, yes, mob mentality, but then it's also kind of like a survival thing. Not survival, really, but, like, if you're going to get anything, you have to do this because there are too many people here at this time. So,
and then by the time you're like, oh, actually, I don't want to be here, you try to get to another line, it's already full. Like,
yep.
It really, I think it has to do with policy. Honestly, policies need to be, like, more strict or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I agree with you there. And then, like you said, like, even with, like, the, like, how many people they were letting in the line.
They used to make you have to wait.
Yeah.
And that person would get their turn, and then you could go. Like, they would have someone making
Yeah,
you
they
wait.
didn't do any of that.
Or it's just a constant
It's just a constant flow, and, like, that part is kind of annoying because you don't really get your moment with that person, really.
Trying to get pictures, other people are going to be in the picture. You have to start taking a video when someone else is signing. Like, it's so weird.
Yeah, you almost have to purposely hold up the line a little bit to even get, like, 1 second with the person. And it just wasn't like what Redsfest normally is. I was not impressed. By the way, I remembered that we did not do our food review. So,
Cravenati or whatever?
yeah, of the Cravenati food. So, burger-wise, burger was good. I would give it like a 7.3 out of 10.
Yeah.
The sauce on it was really good, a little powerful.
It's not sauce that I would choose, but it did work well. It was like a mustardy, but it had some, like, chopped onion in it, if you notice. Like,
yeah,
kind of like a relish mustard.
It was like a honey mustard relish type of sauce. Yeah. But it was very good. You know, I've had burgers there at the convention center before that were extremely dry, bland, not good. This was a lot better. This was a lot better.
They toasted the buns.
It was good. If I remember correctly, that may have been the time that Matthew went, it's not that good, 10 out of 10, or whatever.
Oh, yes.
I think that was the time. But anyways, so I'm going to say it was like a 7.3. What would you say out of 10?
Yeah, I'd say like 7.5, something like that, yeah.
Okay, so somewhere
like,
landing in there.
It tastes better than McDonald's by far. So. McDonald's is trash. Oh, Lord. Anyways, what'd you think of the fries?
The fries, so they're waffle fries, and they were lightly seasoned, but they were still so bland.
They were
like,
really, like, tough.
They were
fluffy.
tough, they were bland.
They looked good. They did look good.
They looked better than they tasted.
Yeah, they looked better.
But, they were overall not that great. Maybe like a 5. Like, not amazing. Not amazing at all. I think I was hungry, and so that added to their score. But
We didn't even finish them.
yeah, we didn't even finish them. Overall, we got a decent amount of food for the price, but yeah, not great overall. What would you say towards their score?
Only a 4.
Okay, so like a 5 and a 4. So that seems about accurate. By the way, though, we did happen to stop at Red's Authentics. I did not get this on camera. I bought 2 things. I will show that later. Got an extreme discount on it. Extreme discount. And I witnessed to 2 people. And when I witnessed to them, it all started because of the hoodie I'm wearing. So that was really cool. Really nice to do that. So yeah, that was awesome. So anyways, I will show that stuff later. But right now we are on our way down to pick up the kids, and later on I'll show. It's probably going to be another day though, honestly. But I'm going to show what all we got, go over all the items, and kind of just close the video up. I'd be surprised if it's going to be in the next day or so. Maybe I'll do it on Monday. But going to have to give ourselves some time to recuperate from all of this. Oh, one last thing. We also did not go and see George Foster after all. Simply put, we kind of decided against it just for the sake of time and how we're feeling. I really have to listen to my body because of my seizures, and I was feeling so rough and everything that I was like, I do not want to like collapse and start having a seizure in the middle of the Duke Energy Convention Center.
And we had to walk like four blocks back to our car, so...
Yeah, so there's a lot to think about there. But overall, you know, we got to get home. I'm still not feeling great, so there's a lot to think about there. We got a lot to do at home, stuff to unpack, which I'm probably not going to unpack right now. Anyways,
we have ministry in the morning, so...
Yeah, we got a lot of ministry stuff to do, so yeah. So
we have to focus on that.
anyways, we will talk to you guys later. I will pick this video up at some point, but see ya.
Hey everyone, so we are a couple days removed from Redsfest, actually quite a few. It's been kind of rough. We've had bad weather and everything, and I've been trying to help around the house, do basic things, deal with snow. Obviously a lot of the country has been hit with a quite big snowstorm, but along with it, been trying to deal with church stuff, and I had quite a bit of health issues. So anyways, I wanted to record the end of this video, also do kind of a recap of what all we got from Redsfest, and explain at least 1 or 2 things really fast. So let's go ahead and get into that. But the very first thing that I want to explain is that we honestly didn't go all of that, far into this Redsfest. We didn't go that hardcore, I should say. In previous years, we've kind of went all out, I should say. Trying to get as many autographs as possible. Really dedicating ourselves to trying to get as much content as possible and everything. And to be honest, this year really wasn't that, but a lot of it had to do with my health, and it was not there this year. As I've posted, I have seizures and everything, and they are worse now than they were before. This is not a new condition for me, but it's just elevated now. I'm having seizures about every 2 to 3 days. So I'm in worse shape now than I was even at the last Redsfest. So it's not something that I'm trying to let affect me too much, but it's changed my life, obviously. And I have to take that into effect when I go anywhere, especially somewhere that is an all-day event or multi-day event. And, you know, both days I just had another unrelated health issue the day before that required me being in the hospital the majority of that day. And I was unfortunately not feeling great from that. And then I felt weak and everything. And then I was trying to not to push myself too hard so that I wouldn't go into a seizure or wouldn't feel too bad and then have any complications or anything. Well, Friday ended up being okay. Felt pretty terrible at one point, but Saturday was really bad. Saturday came home and sure enough had a seizure. And then still Sunday preached even through that. And then we had a meeting at church afterward that I already had previously planned. So still went on to go do it. And yeah, well, I ended up having a seizure after the meeting too. So great, you know. So anyways, we've had a wild time, and yeah, I ended up pushing myself too hard even though I didn't go all that far. So regardless, I still love Redsfest, and I'm hoping to have better luck about the timing of it next year. If we go next year and everything, hopefully things will be a little better off. And we'll see. Maybe I'm going to do some other things this year that content-wise we'll be able to upload and everything. I'm planning on trying to get back into a schedule of uploading a little more regularly. I took time off really for my health, and now I'm trying to get back into it as I'm trying to get a little bit more on track with my health, but obviously I'm still off track, but we'll see. So let's look at the items that we got now. Okay, starting us off, we have a Hunter Green signed. This is just a stadium giveaway jersey, so it's not anything too special, but the Hunter Green signing that we went to was one of the online sweepstakes ones. Actually, Rachel won it, but this year they introduced where you can transfer sweepstakes, and I didn't want to get too risky about them and try and trade people, but people were trading sweepstakes wins with each other. And to be honest, I probably should have done that. Hunter Green for TJ Friedel. But I'm very happy with getting this. Hunter Green is super nice. Very nice guy. Obviously a star player for the Reds. Great pitcher. Might even win a Cy Young this year. I honestly think if there's a pitcher that might win it for the Reds a second time, or for the second time a Reds pitcher has won it, it might be him. Trevor Bauer obviously was the first one. Hunter Green might be number 2. Obviously, that's, you know, neither here nor there. We don't know yet, but he's got a lot of promise, so we'll see about that. But let's set this off to the side for a second, and I plan on framing that, getting it put up alongside some of my other ones, so we'll see. And then let's get into the pictures. So it's kind of hard to see right now. My lighting is not all that great in this specific spot, but we have a Graham Ashcraft signed 8x10, and this is specifically me and him praying together. And this is actually a screenshot from one of my YouTube videos here. So if you want to go check that out, you can. I did the whole Praying with Players series. This is something that I would love to get back to doing, but again, not sure with my health. As I mentioned, even talking to our next one,
Nicola. He actually said he specifically remembered this, and that was really cool. That was super encouraging and kind of made me feel like, man, I gotta get back to doing this. But right now, I'm even talking with my wife about it. There are a lot of logistical issues that we'd have to figure out. I do not know how I could. You know, the issue with my seizures and stuff is they are not the type that I could just be in public and, you know, go into one and not have everybody freak out. I don't just stare off or anything like some other people do. I have tonic-clonic style seizures where there is jerking, there's, you know, there is movement. You know, it's not good. So it wouldn't be something that I could really just be okay in public with, and I don't want to cause a scene like that. And not to mention at the beginning, I pass out with them. So anyways, it's not good. So I don't know yet. I don't know how it would be possible, but we're talking about it. So I'd love to do the series. It was a lot of fun, but we even ran into issues back then with it, and that was before it developed into what it is now. So I also have a video all about my seizures if you want to go check that out to see more about what I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit here and just talk about that the whole time. Kind of depressing. So, all right, next is one of the most exciting items for me. Jeff Brantley, Cowboy bobblehead, and he signed it, and it looks like he signed it Jeff Brantley, and then I honestly cannot tell what he went to write there. I'm guessing Cowboy, but I do not know what that says exactly. So I'm guessing Cowboy, but your guess is as good as mine. Now, our remaining items are all baseballs, so we'll just kind of run through these. We got Zach Maxwell, Big Sugar, Big Shug. We got Hector Rodriguez, which I'm not going to lie, it was kind of disappointing that he side paneled it when it's, you know, that close to the sweet spot, but no big deal. I'm not that big of like a stickler for that kind of thing. We have Mason Morris. Very nice guy. Was signing for like everybody. Ke'Bryan Hayes, probably the biggest name outside of Hunter Green and Nick Lodolo that I got. So really cool. Really, really cool. And then Tyler Callahan and Dane Myers. So really good names. But we also bought something else. Okay. So these right here are my purchases from Redsfest. So I didn't buy a lot, but I bought two very good quality items. So we're going to start here on the right. These are Will Benson game used cleats. And I'm going to zoom in on that autograph real quick. That is Will Benson, and it says Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Love that verse. So I went and I was trying to find, because of course if you buy any, now this has not always been the case. Of course, if you go back to certain dates, like certain years back, they don't always have this, but they have the MLB hologram sticker, and that'll tell you when the cleats are from, or if they're game used or team issued. The difference there is if they're game used, they were actually used in a game. If they're team issued, then it means the player just wore them. Now, in doing that, these actually don't specify neither of these specify if they were game used or team issued. That's incredibly frustrating. What they've done is they just say authentication session. That's super frustrating. But, okay. Now, I own some other cleats. The ones in the back there, I bought in one of my actual Redsfest videos on here. And they were just team issued, but they don't even have an authentication sticker at all. I stupidly thought they were Billy Hamilton because they have BH on them. No, they're Bryce Harper model cleats. And not issued at all to anybody. And now they just sit there. I don't have anybody on them or anything. Those are game used Tucker Barnhart cleats. They have game used written on them. And he signed them game used. And then I have, I don't know if you can see them there. I got my camera plugged in, so I apologize. You kind of can't see them, but I have game used Amir Garrett cleats over there. But anyways, but all of those, aside from the one pair, specifically say either team issued or game used on the authentication sticker. These don't. That is so frustrating. So I'm going to cover up the number on them. I'm going to cover up the number on them. But this is what they say. Just authentication session. That's all. And it gives you a date, but I went through and he did not wear these on those dates. But here's what's even more frustrating. So Nicoladolo wrote on his rookie season 22. Okay, so I got hyped when I was there, but my Wi-Fi was not working great. My data was not working great. The Wi-Fi they got you connected to was super slow. So I was like, I found this, but I was like, oh man, I ain't got time to try and find like photo matching these or anything. So I thought, okay, I'll just do it at home. I'm going to trust that, they're probably game used. In fact, looking at them, they're decently clean, but there's spots of dirt. And I was thinking, they're not as dirty as I would expect, but, still, he probably used them. Yeah, I went through every single Nicoladolo start or appearance in his rookie season. He didn't ever wear these. So they got to be team issued where he just happened to wear them during a Reds game, and that's why rookie season. So still awesome, but they're team issued, so cool. But towards Will Benson, says the same thing. Authentication session. It tells you what he wrote on them, which is cool and everything. But I found something cooler. When I went back, I went through and I found the exact game where he wore these. I found what he was doing and everything, and he hit a sacrifice fly while wearing these cleats. So, nothing too crazy. I'm looking right now. It's against the Detroit Tigers on June 15th, 2025 is when he wore these. But anyways, nothing too crazy, nothing too insane, but just to say like, hey, I own those. Awesome. And I didn't spend an insane amount on them. They had an extreme discount. That's one of the cool parts about going to Redsfest and being there towards the end, especially on Saturday, the second day, towards the end of the day. If you go to Reds Authentics, then they are trying to get rid of everything, so they will work with you and do extreme deals. You can get a lot of stuff for very little. I only walked away with these two because I was like, I don't have a ton that I'm going to spend here today, but also I really thought these were awesome. Rookie season cleats, even if they're only team issued, is still awesome. And then anything with a Bible verse is obviously going to pull a pastor in. And then to find out they are game used, even if it was just a sacrifice fly, is still awesome. So I really thought that was cool. I'm definitely in on it. Now we do have something bad to talk about. And there it is. Our base is still empty. Another Redsfest has come and gone, and TJ Friedel is still missing from it. Well, you know, some years your chase item works out, and some years it doesn't. You know, last time we had the duck, and that worked out very nicely, in fact. But this time, not so much. Not so much at all. And this is where I've got to voice a little bit of frustration, because obviously it's not his fault at all. Sorry, I have to adjust the camera. Obviously it's not his fault at all. But simply put, I'm not going to lie, the signings sucked this year. As we voiced in the car, it really was frustrating. Friedel did not sign once, I think, in public at all. Maybe once in the kids line. Yeah, once in the kids line, I think, but that was it. I think he did photos. Yeah, he did photos multiple times, but that was it. Ellie once in the kids line. Barry Larkin didn't do a single public signing. Frazier didn't do a single public signing. Just abysmal overall. Bronson Arroyo didn't even do a public signing. It was just terrible. Just terrible all the way around. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It really was frustrating. But we will still try and get this signed. I'm still chasing this. I got a lot of items that I took with me that didn't get signed. Multiple jerseys that didn't get signed. I'm still excited, you know. I think we're going to have a great season this year with the Reds. I'm looking forward to multiple signings that have been announced, even locally. Sports Gallery, which is a shop here in Cincinnati, has announced some signings, so maybe I'll go to those. You know, we'll see. So, we'll see. Maybe we'll go to some of those. But ultimately, I don't know. You know, everything's going to depend on the church and my health and a lot of factors like that. So, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, if you wouldn't mind subscribing. I don't like begging for subscribers or anything. It's not like that at all, but wouldn't mind it if you did. And thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. As a bonus, I want to throw in one thing. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you drop the name of your favorite Reds player or your favorite person that you've ever got an autograph from. God bless you. Have a good one.